Hi guys, welcome to this Pinfotech video tutorial. In this video we're gonna go over how to dual boot Windows 7 and Windows 8, and also in this video you're gonna be learning several things like how to shrink the computer hard drive to make a space to install Windows 8. We're going to go over to how to create a new partition on Windows 7, and we're also going to go over how to install Windows 8 Developer Preview, and finally I'm gonna teach you how to modify the boot menu to make Windows 7 your default operating system. So with that, let's get started. First, we're going to go to the control panel. So click on Start, click on Control Panel, and choose Large Icons. Click on Administrative Tools, double click on Computer Management, in Computer Management under Storage we're going to click Disk Management, and here you see your drive C. That's where Windows 7 is installed right now, and we need to make a space to install Windows 8. So we're just gonna right click on the on this partition, and we're going to select Shrink Volume. Okay, in this step we're going to enter the amount of space to shrink, and we need to enter a number that is in megabytes. Windows 8 requires a minimum free space of 16 gigabytes, so we're going to be using 20 gigabytes just to make it safe. 20,480 megabytes is about 20 gigabytes. So now we're just gonna click Shrink, and now we're just gonna let Windows 7 complete the shrink. Okay, so Windows 7, I just paused the video for 1 second. Now as you can see, I have 20 gigabytes of an allocated space, and this is my primary partition where I have Windows 7 installed. So now we're going to go ahead and create a new partition. So we're just gonna right click on it, and we're going to select New Simple Volume. We're gonna go through the wizard, we're gonna click Next. We're just gonna use the total amount of space, and we're going to click Next now, Next again, and here we're just gonna label Windows 8, and we're gonna leave the defaults. Click Next and Finish. So as you see, it's pretty straightforward. Now Windows finished creating the partition, is formatting it, and like that we have a new partition in our hard drive. Now if we see, Windows already sees the new partition. If we go to Computer, and you see it right here is the new partition created. Okay, so Now I'm just going to restart the computer with the Windows 8 Developer Preview DVD, and I'm gonna start the installation for Windows 8. So I'm just gonna close this, and I'm going to restart. I'm gonna save this. Okay, here is the Windows 8 Developer Preview installed. The installation of Windows 8 is now different from Windows 7. So we got the same user interface where you're gonna choose your language, your time zone, and your keyboard input. So I'm just gonna click next, and I'm gonna click install now. Okay, we need to accept the licensing terms, so check that and click next. So here we're just going to choose custom. So here's my partition 2 that I label Windows 8, and it has like 20 gigabytes, and in partition 1 is my primary partition where I have installed Windows 7. So I'm just gonna click the Windows 8 partition, and I'm gonna click next. And now Windows is gonna install. So I'm just gonna pause this for a second, and I'm gonna come back when the installation is done. Now I'm just going to finalize the installation of Windows 8. Just gonna choose the name for the for my computer. Next. I'm gonna use the Express settings. I'm gonna enter my email address. And I'm gonna click next. Enter the password. I'm going to create a local account. We just finished with installation of Windows 8, as you can see right here, and now if we checked, the computer, you see that Windows 8 has been installed in the partition that we created. And on the right, that's our Windows 7 partition. Okay, so now I'm just going to restart the computer, and we're going to change the boot menu, so that way Windows 8 doesn't start by default, and we're gonna set the Windows 7 to be our primary operating system. So I'm just going to press Windows I to bring the settings menu, and I'm going to click on power, and I'm gonna click restart. Alright, so we are in the new boot menu from Windows 8. As you can see, Windows Developer Preview is set up as a default, and Windows 7 will start manually if you choose so. Now we're gonna change the boot order here, so Windows 7 will be the first on the top, and it will be the one that will boot first. So it's just gonna click change defaults or choose other options, and we're gonna click on choose the default operating system. As you see, the current default is Windows Developer Preview, so we click that, and then we're just going to click Windows 7, and now the current default changed to Windows 7, and that's pretty much it. Now it's just choose an operating system to boot. Just for this demo, I'm just going to continue with Windows Developer Preview. Okay, to recap, in this video you learned how to shrink the Windows 7 partition to make room to create another partition. We created a new partition to install Windows 8. We went through the steps to install Windows 8. And finally, we looked at the new boot menu and made Windows 7 our default operating system that boot at the startup. And anytime you would like to play with Windows 8, you just need to restart the computer and select it from the menu. So I hope this video was informative for you, and I would like to thank you for viewing.